What's up, guys? It's your boy Swills here, and today we are reviewing the Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley boxing match. This has been in the works for multiple months now, ever since Jake Paul beat Ben Askren. Him and Tyron Woodley have been beefing, and now we finally got the fight tonight, August 29th. And, a bit of a interesting sequence of events in this fight. Personally, what did I think was going to happen? I thought Tyron Woodley was going to knock him out. I really did. Because Tyron Woodley has MMA experience. He's not a bad... he was a decent puncher in MMA. He's a former world champion. So, I was expecting Tyron to make this look like a piece of cake. I thought he was going to give no respect to Jake Paul. He was going to go in there, and he was just going to beat the heck out of him. But that's not what happened. And I'm shocked. Tyron Woodley looked like... he looked awful. Like, he looked so timid. And for a guy that's fought MMA, which is much scarier than boxing, he showed no prowess. There was only one really big sequence, I think in the fourth round it was, where he had Jake Paul begging to survive. And he could have finished him in that round, but for the rest of the fight even, he was so scared. Jake Paul was, by the end of the eighth round, by the end of the fight, he was gassed completely. I'm watching the interview right now, and he's still breathing heavy. Jake Paul should have lost this fight. Jake Paul did not win this fight. Tyron Woodley lost this fight. I think I had Jake Paul winning 5 rounds. I think Tyron Woodley won round 4. I think he won maybe round 8. He didn't win much. Tyron Woodley just did not throw any combos. He just kept throwing a half jab, and he would wind up his punches and throw them. I mean, Tyron Woodley lost this fight because he showed, with some of the sequences that he did throw that hurt Jake, by the way, he could have knocked him out if he had actually let his hands go. And it bothers me all the time. It was like the second round, his trainer's saying, let your hands go, let your hands go. At the end of every round, in between rounds, his trainer's telling him, you gotta let your hands go, punch him, go first. And he didn't, he refused. And unfortunately for Tyron Woodley, this is the end of his career in mixed martial arts boxing, albeit. He's MMA community is going to be disappointed in him. The fighting community is going to be disappointed with him. Everybody's going to be disappointed with him. He's not coming back from this. I'm sorry, Tyron Woodley. It's not like you didn't go out there and you didn't try. At least he went out there, went 8 rounds, laid out some good punches. Doesn't even look like he stepped into a ring, to be honest. He looks perfectly fine. But he lost this fight. Jake Paul, once again, impressive from him. He put together some good combos, threw some decent punches. Didn't really hurt Woodley, but he threw good punches. And, I wouldn't even say he was pressing the pace, especially in the later rounds, but he showed that, he is a boxer. Take him seriously. When he fights a real boxer, it's probably a different story. He's going to get knocked out. But he's going to keep going. And he's going to keep fighting better and better guys, and he's going to keep getting better and better himself. It was, albeit, an impressive performance from Jake Paul. You have to give it to him, as much as you might hate him. He's proving everybody wrong, fight after fight, and people will continue to come up with excuses for the people that he's fighting. But he's getting better. I don't know who he fights next. There's a jillion people that are lining up to want to fight him. I mean, personally, I want to see KSI fight him, because I like KSI. I know the beef with him and Jake and him and Logan. I'd like to see that fight happen. But KSI's never going to do it, because KSI would get flattened by Jake Paul. Let's be honest. He'll probably end up fighting. I think this is the time where you'll probably see Jake Paul take the step up and fight a boxer or fight some kind of celebrity. Maybe Floyd Mayweather for Jake Paul. Maybe Floyd sees Jake Paul and says, let's fight. Maybe, as crazy as it sounds, maybe a guy like Mike Tyson. I'm serious. A retired boxer that has a good career, maybe not Mike Tyson, but I wouldn't be surprised to see one of these great boxers come out of retirement and say, I want to fight him. There's a jillion opportunities for Jake. Jake has all of the cards in his hand. He can fight whoever he wants. And believe me, he's going to shoot for the stars. He probably wants to fight Conor McGregor. Obviously, that might not happen now with Conor's injury, and unless things go south with the UFC. I wouldn't even be surprised to see him call out like Khabib Nurmagomedov, or maybe even Daniel Cormier. maybe, or Michael Bisping. I don't know what's going to happen, but Jake Paul, impressive performance. He did show some vulnerability in this fight. Ever since he got rocked in the 4th round, he didn't really put on a show. He kind of backed off from that point for the rest of the fight and kind of just laid off. But for Tyron Woodley, he should have done better. I mean, I'm watching him right now. He just, I don't understand that he had so many opportunities to win this fight. He didn't take any of them. So that's my thoughts on the fight. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you enjoy it. If you leave a dislike, sure. Tell me why, though. And we'll be bringing more videos like this. I haven't uploaded too much lately, but football season is coming up, so expect videos on the Falcons. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.